Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of Take Your Life Back Today show. I'm going to talk about not walking on eggshells in life. There are people in your life, or friends, or neighbors, that make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. So we want to talk about that today. Let me just fix this. All of us, and I mean all of us, get triggered by people that do that. When we are the person triggered, it is not a pleasurable experience, but at least we have an understanding of what's happening and the influence on our behavior. But when someone else is triggered, be it a romantic partner, a friend, a colleague, a parent, or even a stranger, it can feel even worse. We've all been there. We know someone who is off on some way, that when they're in the mood, peeved about something or putting up walls, and it feels super uncomfortable. Do we run in the other direction, or do we confront them, or call for help, offer them food, attempt to fix or make the person feel better? When the presence of an upset person, we often panic, and that we all do. We want to do something to bring that person back to their normal state where we know how to interact with them, but we don't know how to do this. People are unpredictable or are controllable. Furthermore, someone else's upset is not our responsibility. But knowing that does not necessarily ease the discomfort of being around someone who clearly is upset. So, what do? Well, here are some simple tips on what to do when the presence of a triggered person is near you. When you're in the presence of a triggered person, you are likely to get triggered yourself. Like smiles, everything is contagious. Take a deep breath, come back to your relationship with yourself, and know that that your responsibility is not to fix, change, or save them in any way. Decide if engaging them is in your best interest. You do that by asking the person, "I notice something seems to be off on you today." Here's the key. Do not assume that you know what is up just by identifying it. Don't say, "You seem angry," or "You seem hurt." No assumptions. Only the other person knows what they're really experiencing, and for you, it is just as simple of caring and showing that you want to help them. Then ask them, "Do you want to talk about it? I'm here to listen if you do want to talk to me about it. Or would you prefer space and some time alone? I'm happy to do either for you." Isn't that easy, right? If they do choose to talk to you, listen. Don't talk. Don't interrupt. Just listen. That's it. Use your listening ears. Don't defend, blame, or criticize them. In the presence of anyone who is triggered, if you come at them with any kind of attack, they are going to get defensive, and the walls will go up again. Tread lightly. Do not take care of them. Do not take care of them by you having all the answers. Do yourself a favor and just listen to what they have to say. Following these particular tips I just gave you gets you off the eggshells you are walking on around the people in your life. It gives you some traction. In relationships, when two people are triggered at the same time, it just leads to conflict and saying things that maybe probably both of them maybe will regret. So sometimes we choose to take the high road and give someone else permission to be upset. And then ask, when you are not triggered, you can ask them, "Do you want to talk about it?" Walking on the eggshell pretty much just means is that you're walking like every time you make a move, something goes wrong. We've all had relationships walking on eggshells, I'm sure. If you're in a relationship, whether it be with your romantic relationship, a job relationship, a parent relationship, or even a child relationship, the best thing to do is to find out how to walk on solid ground. And the best way to do that is by communication. Most people that walk on eggshells are walking on eggshells because they're not communicating together. What they're doing is assuming, and assuming. If you're at your job and you feel like every time you turn around your boss is on your back, ask that boss if you could maybe possibly make a meeting in his office or her office and talk about it. Because walking on eggshells stresses you out. And that could be on your job or at home or wherever you might be walking on eggshells. And then every move is second guessed by the one person that counts most in your life, and that is you. Stop walking on eggshells. Communication is the key to stop walking on eggshells. And if you do communicate and you still see that there's confrontation, then it's time to depart from whatever situation you might be in, whether it's your job, romantic relationship. And if it's your family or your children, there has to be a happy medium. You both have to come together and talk and figure out how you can stop walking on eggshells. Give me a call at 844-405-HELP, and together you and I will walk on firm, solid ground to take our lives back today, and may God bless you.